Hey, it's Martin here. I got a bit of a secret. I've been collecting parts of a drum kit again. I used to play drums when I was a teenager. This is 15 years ago. I always considered drums kind of my first instrument. And even though I live in an apartment, I've been collecting parts of a drum kit again. Which is silly, I know, but it's a tiny kit, a lo-fi kind of mongrel kit. Found cheap bits from the used market here in Denmark, and I've been modifying it quite a bit. Yeah, I just want to show you the parts and why I chose them. Let's start with the kick first, because that's the one that has been modified the most. I bought a cheap kit and I sold the crap toms and snares, but kept this 20-inch kick drum, but cut it in half so that it's only 9 inches deep. This is also called a pancake drum. Of course, this changes the tone drastically, and I muffled it up quite a bit, both with a nice control dot here, of course, Remo, and felt here. And then this thing is something I've added, which is a kick drum resonator, like those ports you have on the back of a speaker, and this focuses the low end quite a bit. Great for recording. Around the front, I got a classic Camco by Tama pedal. My drum teacher used to have one of these, and I always loved it, but I never got it because I was always involved with double bass pedals. But now, I'm a bit more slow. And the rhythms I play are a lot more chill. So this is paired with a very light kick drum beater, as well as an Aquarian Superkick 10 drum head, which has that pre-muffled felt strip that creates that thumpy, punchy sound that I really dig. The snare is a 14-inch steel SweetSpot, and I got a Remo Emperor X-coated, which is a very, very thick snare drum head. And I've deadened it up here with some chainmail, actually. Let me just show you the other side here, because what I've done here is also a little bit special. I had a Ambassador, quite a thick snare side head, and 30 wire snares for that really deep but thick sound. I've also, you can just see it on the inside here, muffled the inside of the head with white gaffer tape. And I can see a ring here. That muffles the head a lot as well. The hi-hat is a Stagg, really cheap cymbals, and these are so thin you can actually bend them. They're so light that, well, you're not playing heavy metal on them, which is not what I'm doing anyway. I'm playing lo-fi beats, which you'll hear in a bit. More chainmail to sizzle up that hi-hat. The pedal here is also by Tama. This is a flat-based hi-hat, which is really nice to transport. The ride is also a little bit special. You can't really see it. It's actually a Dream Bliss ride, which is a Chinese make. It's very, very sort of light and dark sounding. I put a couple of magnets on here. You can see it on the bottom here. Whoops. Well, anyway, that shortens the sustain and deadens the sound as well. It functions really well as a crash as well. Oh, okay, this is the PDP Drums Floor Tom. It's a 16 by 15, strangely enough. I need to get a new head because this thing is just completely sponked out. But there's a little bit of a ring here that I used to dampen on. I'm going to get those Evans hydraulic ones instead, I think. It's red sparkle. Who doesn't like red sparkle? But more importantly, it's actually made by DW in the Mexican department in 2003, this one. And it's actually hard rock maple. This is actually a quality drum, even though it's cheap. And as you can see here, I put a small piece of cloth in there, and this falls on the actual head here instead when you're playing. So it deadens up the bottom head. All right, enough of me talking. Let's hear how it sounds, shall we? Click like and subscribe, and you'll see me in the next one. Hey.